Hey guys, so I got the backhoe driver following me right now. I don't know if you can see him back there in the mirror, but anyway, pretty nice backhoe. It looks like the one I wanted. I did look online at the different models when I ordered, but you never know. I mean, things, you think you're getting something and you get something else. But anyway, so today I was going to do the well, try to do the well yesterday, but it just takes so long. It takes so long to drive to town and do your running around and come back. I mean, if you have to go to town at all, a good 3 hours out of your day is just shot. So because it takes me driving down out of the hills where I live to the main road is like 20 minutes. Depending on how fast you're going. The roads out here are pretty good. They're pretty flat and stuff like that. And then it takes like another 25 minutes to get into the town. So, I mean, it's a 45, 50 minute trip one way just to get to a store. And then, since you're in town, you got to go to a couple stores, you get groceries, you get supplies at Home Depot or the warehouse or whatever. So, I mean, it just cuts in. We've had so many little things we've had to do since we've gotten here with just, getting fuel and just, groceries. Yesterday we had to go get, water containers so we can have water until I get the well going. But anyway, so I didn't have to go far today. I just had to go down to the main road to meet the driver. I'm headed back to the property right now, and it's still early, so I plan on being pretty productive today. As soon as I get back to the house and get the backhoe and everything unloaded, I'm gonna unroll and stretch out the pre-cut poly line that I got with my well order, and I'm gonna get it all rolled out on the ground. It's 300-foot roll. I'm gonna get it all rolled out along with the wire. The wire's a double jacketed wire, and I am going to let the sun warm it up and heat it up, because I don't know if anybody is familiar with poly pipe, but when it comes in a coil, it stays rigid like that. It wants to be in a coil, so you have to unroll it, and once it gets warm, the curve will come out of it. It won't want to be like a slinky anymore. But I have to push it down the well. I have to tie the deep well pump motor to the end of the poly pipe and drop it down 200 and some feet into the well. And that'd be a pretty tough task with a slinky style bend going on the poly water line. So I got to get that rolled out across the yard. I'm going to make sure I seal up both ends with some good tape that I bought, and so I don't get any sand or little pebbles or anything in there, because I want it to be really clean when I go to attach it. So I'm gonna first thing I'm gonna do is unroll the poly pipe, let the sun do its job and heat the poly pipe, make it nice and straight. And then I'll start attaching the electrical line to it. I got to do a weatherproof splice where the leads come out of the deep well. There's 3 wires. There's already 3 wires coming out of the pump motor, but I have to splice those and do some heat shrink to a regular double jacketed wire that's going to be taped to the poly pipe coming up and out of the wellhead. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. And then while I'm waiting for the poly pipe to heat up, I'm going to take this machine here that I got, and I'm going to move some stuff around. I'm going to do some digging and scraping the ground. I do have to dig down there's a pole in the backyard that was somebody used for solar before, but it's the back of the house. The the front of the house faces south, but when you drive in on the driveway, it's the rear of the house. So it's actually, it's the front of the house, but it's the backyard. So they had the solar and the windmill right out there facing south. So when you're staring out your nice windows for the view, you're looking right at that. So I'm gonna pick that pole up, dig a hole, and I'm gonna move it to the back side of the house, to where it's just out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Plus, I want the solar panels to be as close as possible to the wellhead, so there's no voltage drop, and all the power and everything, and all the controllers and the batteries and everything are right there next to the wellhead, so it can have everything contained. I'm not going to run a real long way, have a real long wire run or pipe run coming out of the wellhead, because the farther you run the line, it's already 200 and some feet deep into the well, and I sized it for that. I sized the well pump for that length, but the farther you go, once you get out of the wellhead, like out of the wellhead into the ground, and then run it in a trench, the farther you go, the less, the harder the pump has to work to get that water wherever it's going. So I want everything to be as close as possible to the wellhead, just to minimize the amount of work that the 3/4 horse pump has to do. I want it to last a long time, and I'm going to do everything I can to ensure that I'm not abusing the equipment. So that's the plan for today. Hopefully my wife will be happy, and that we'll actually have some running water here today. And I may not have it into the holding tank yet, because I still have to go to town and get the holding tank. I was going to get it yesterday when I did the video yesterday. I told you guys that I was going to pick up that 1,200 gallon in-ground cistern holding tank while I was in town returning that rental truck yesterday, but unfortunately it's about a foot too wide to fit in the back of my truck. I was planning on having it hang off the back, put the tailgate down and let it hang off the back and just strap it real good, but it was too wide to actually fit in the back into my truck bed. So I didn't bother with it. I do have a trailer. I was going to bring it to town yesterday, but my wife would have had to tow it on the back of my truck, and so I figured we'd grab it another day. Might go down there today if I can get the well equipment all hooked in and everything, and the actual water on, and test to make sure there's good pressure at the wellhead. I might run into town and get that later today, just to have it. What else am I going to do? I ain't got nothing else going on. This is what I'm here for. So besides that, I think we got to get some more gas anyway. I only have 5-gallon containers, and when you're running a generator all night, I was trying to only run it for a few hours at a time, just to keep our refrigerator cold and stuff. But it seems like the refrigerator's not, when the generator's not running, it doesn't stay cold for very long. So, and it's an old refrigerator. It was a hand-me-down from my wife's grandpa from several years ago. We left our other regular refrigerator in the house that we sold. We figured we had that refrigerator, the one that we got as a hand-me-down, to last us for a little while, just to keep the basics refrigerated. I did order my wife a brand new, really, really nice Samsung refrigerator that we're supposed to be getting on the 14th. So that'll be good. So I'm sure we won't have any problems with that thing staying cold. But anyway, for the time being, my point was, I'm having to run the generator for more hours than I was planning. So it's been kind of a, you know, I've gone through a lot of gas a lot quicker than I thought I was going to, so I'm gonna have to go and refill my 5-gallon gas cans, just to make sure I have enough gas to last me probably till tomorrow. But you know, I don't want to, you know, we're out here with no heat, no nothing, and I just don't want to take that chance that, you know, we need power, or, you know, we're gonna run it dry and then we won't have what we need. So better to be safe than sorry. So I'm gonna work on getting the well stuff done, try to be efficient, get it done quickly, and then we'll see what happens. We'll maybe take a trip to town later, and I'll make another video later. I am gonna do a video as I'm going and hooking this stuff up, so you guys can see what I've been talking about, you know, for a week now. talk, haven't done anything yet. So anyway, I will make a video here in a little bit. Later.